E-Conference. Today's International E-Conference has been jointly organized by Sri Kumar Swami College, Ausa, District Latur, State Maharashtra, which is affiliated to Swami Ramananda Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded, and Government College of Education, Nanded, District Nanded. Today's International E-Conference is on the topic Feng Shui to Teacher. I also would like to mention that Sri Kumar Swami College, Ausa organizes, undertakes number of innovative activities, world record webinar series, national and international conferences. The objective of all these activities is to have the exchange of knowledge on different topics and subjects which can prove beneficial for the students, researchers, teachers, academicians, and intellectuals. The chief organizers of today's International E-Conference are Honorable Principal Dr. M. Ambedkar Sir, Sri Kumar Swami College, Ausa, and Honorable Principal Dr. Urmila Dhut Ma'am, Government College of Education, Nanded. I welcome you both as the presiding authorities of today's International E-Conference. Today I feel immense pleasure to welcome Honorable Dignitary, Chief Guest and Keynote Speaker, Matias Ma'am from Colorado, United States. Honorable Chief Guest is going to enlighten us on the topic Feng Shui for Teachers. I welcome you, ma'am, on behalf of the organizing committee of International E-Conference and both the colleges, Sri Kumar Swami College, Ausa, and Government College of Education, Nanded. The convener of today's International E-Conference is Honorable Vanita Ramteke Ma'am from Government College of Education, Nanded. I know very well that all the participants who have joined from different parts of the country and around the globe are eager to listen the keynote speech. So I do not want to remain in between the chief guest and the audience and would like to invite Honorable Chief Guest and Keynote Speaker Matias Ma'am to enlighten all of us on the topic Feng Shui to Teacher. Please, ma'am, welcome.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Thank you. I'm excited to be here and share some Feng Shui knowledge with our teachers here. That is awesome. Thank you for the invitation, Dr. Betkar. Delighted to do this for the schools and how we can help our students. I always call them our students because they truly are. We're the ones who are educating them for our next level of who are coming out in the world, right? So I just want to thank you all and the teachers who are here with us. This is quite exciting, 32 on our conference here. So I just want to briefly talk a little bit about what really Feng Shui is. So Feng Shui, what it is, it's really an art, a placement, how we place objects in our homes and in schools and offices. And in this case, we're really going to hone in on the classroom, how we can actually make the classroom a happier place so the students can focus and the teacher can stand in his or her power to deliver the knowledge and the wisdom that need to be delivered to the students. And so for the classrooms, I like to start with the teacher's desk. For the teacher, we would love for the teacher to sit the farthest back in a classroom, because then this puts the teacher in what we call a power position. She or he is the one that is overlooking the classroom. So she or he wants to be able to see who is coming through the door, and always, of course, being protective of the students, because that is part of our responsibility that we have, right? And so we want the teacher to be able to see who is always coming through the door. That's one of them. And if at all possible, for the teacher to have a back for for either the chair to be high. And if that is not possible, one of the things that can be done is just even close to the wall. That would be a good support. As you can see in my own office here, I have this image of a mountain. So this mountain actually supports me, so I can stand in my own power. But always to have something high behind the back. It's either the chair, the wall, or an image behind them to help them support that. So that's one. The next is for the students to then have their seats, the chairs focusing towards the teacher, so they can actually listen and they can see the teacher as well. Okay, so that's one. And then the other thing that teachers can do, yes. Oh, did somebody? Oh, okay. So then the other thing is it is so important. It is so important that we pick up after at the end of the day with the students. They clean up, they organize their desk, so then they are ready for the next day to come in ready to learn. That's the other one for the students. Same thing for the teachers, is to have a neat desk as well, so it's presentable and it's approachable and it's easy, and it makes the work easier for the teacher as well. That's one. And then the other is to really declutter, is what we call pick, like get rid of stuff that is no longer being used. Is it like a torn book? Is it torn objects? What is it that is there that then is now in Feng Shui, when things are broken? That means the energy like doesn't exist anymore, which is what we call the chi, the energy, the flow, how it all works. So if it's not being used, let's say it was last year's products that didn't get used, or glue, there's glue that might be old and it doesn't work anymore. Just start getting rid of those items, and then that way then you open up space for more stuff to come in for the students and for yourself, because this is your classroom as the teacher. So that's one. And then so let's say you had last year's, you're coming in, you're cleaning up your classroom, getting it ready for the year. Do that. And then the other beautiful thing that can be done is to take lavender oil. It could be lavender essential oil. You can do that and just put it in a spray bottle. You can put this in a spray bottle. I'll show you. Like I have a blue bottle here. So what you do is just put like clean water in the bottle, so it can make a nice spray. Or you can just even buy the spray already made, but you can actually make your own spray bottle with lavender essential oil and clean water. And what you do is you take this, then spray it on the corners of your classroom, but like spraying up, like going up, spray, and then go up. So then what you're doing when you do this is that you are breaking up stagnant energy that is sitting there blocking. So you want to be able to open this space up for yourself and the students. So doing this will actually help break that up. And also, not only just for the corners of your classroom, but this will also, when the kids, they might, of course, if it is allowed, you can actually spray it on their desk when you're cleaning up their desk at the end of the day. You can just take a little bit of spray, so then they can also be refreshed for the next day to come in and ready to learn. Those are just some of the basics. And now I'm going to go through the basic directions in the classroom. So as I said earlier, we talked about the teacher being the farthest where she can see the door and the students facing her or him. And so we get to work with what we call activations. That means we get to place items in these certain directions where then the students can actually focus. So let's start with the West. The West in Feng Shui stands for creativity. It is for children. So let's say you do reading a book or doing storytelling time with the students. Go sit in the west corner of your classroom. Of course, the teacher always facing the door, and have them sit around you. That brings out even more of their creativity that is with them, because that is what the West stands for, is creativity. So in your classroom, you can actually put items that are like a children's picture. You can put even your classroom picture can go there. You can put like the let's say for kindergartens, you can put the crayons, the arts, the crafts can go in the west corner of your classroom. Do your reading there, do your projects there. And then for, let's say, for the music teacher, place your space in the south, because in the south in Feng Shui, it all stands for celebration, for flow, for the energy, like the fire of it. So music, that's what it stands for. So you can actually put your, let's say, your piano, your music, your music. Whatever the word I'm looking for, your piano, your instruments, your musical instruments, you can put it there. And then same thing, stand there as you're teaching. And there's actually an app that I can share in here. It is my mentor's app, where you can actually download a compass direction where you also can have your own personal direction where you can stand in. And I can share that app in the chat here, I think. Or if not, I'll send it to Dr. Betkar and he can share it. So that's that. And then in the East, it all stands for family. For family, so you can put also here, you can also actually put a classroom picture. If you yes, class. Or let me just go back to the West one more time. So for arts, that can go in the West, and then any art projects that the students work on, because this is their creativity, place it in the west of the office. So we went through the West, we went through the South, and then now I want to go back to the East. And like I said, you can put classroom picture there, and it also stands for, you can put like a powerful tree picture there, because tree, it's a growth. It's you can put books there, knowledge, wisdom can also come in from the East. So you can put those items there for your books can go there. And let's see, that's that. And also you know what would be actually really good in the East as well, would be a flag of your country, for respect, for honoring your own country, your space. That can really help the students as well. And that's how we would activate that's what we call is activating, is bringing that energy in. Okay. And you can also place images of sports, because it's all about health. You can put sports books there. You can put images. You can put for like the educational gym, what we call gym here, the physical education. They can also put all of these items there, and then that would activate so that everybody can become active. And then let's go to, let me know if I'm talking too fast. How much time do I have, Dr. Vetkar? Okay, and then I'd also like to take some questions too. If okay, so what? Okay, so that's that. So that's how we boost that energy in the classroom. Okay, so then in the Northwest, so Northwest stands for like the stars. So you can put educational textbooks or the solar system, especially like for the young kids, they like to play and they like to create all these objects with the solar system. So you can place images, objects of the solar system in the northwest of your classroom. Okay. So then in the southeast, it's all about abundance. It's about money. So in that, for the teachers, you can place financial books there. You can put your textbooks there, put posters there, even like the math signs, your multiplication, your addition. You can put all of those there in numbers. You can put those there for the students so that you can actually activate that energy and they can start to really you can start to bring in that energy flow into their mind, because that's what really this energy is that it flows. Okay, so then in the northeast of the classroom, what you can place there would be also the language arts. So anything like the ABCs, the alphabet, you can put a poster up there to start activating their wisdom. Or it could be a teacher. The teacher can actually put her picture here for the students, because she is the one, she or he is the one who is bringing their knowledge to the students. So then also she also can be respected, because as you know, our world has shifted. It's not like how I remember when we went to school. I have kids myself, so it's very important that we continue to teach our children the self-respect and honor, right? So this is how we can help them. And like I said earlier, in the West, put your creativity of the students that actually you can also put tablets. I know a lot of schools use computers, tablets for teaching now, and it's not just our used to be our pencil and paper that we used to use. Like, things are changing, so that's another thing that can actually go in the west of the office. And so then also you can put painting. What do you call the, like, water painting? Anything that is creativity. And then also in the South, if they're also in like theater, if they're in theater, music, that can all be activated with music. Same thing in the classroom. You can put music pictures there. You can just even like the music symbol, the notes. You can put an image of that there. Or maybe the kids really, or you do a vote with the students and see who you want there, who's your favorite singer. You can put it there. And like movies as well, you can also put that all in the South. So Feng Shui is all about where we place these things, how they can energize our own space that we are in. And for the North, it's all about future careers. So in the North, that can actually be placed. Kids really love rainbows. So you can actually put a really nice picture of a rainbow in the North that can activate the energy flow there. So that way they can start also, especially for like high school teachers, activate these for these students, so then they can start thinking about college. What do they want to do in college? So start planting those seeds, so that way students can really get educated and do something amazing in their life. Because without really education, it is challenging out in the real world, right? When we get out there. So that would be a great thing that you can for high school teachers, or just even the young ones. Even like when you write essays, let's say they're gonna work on their SAT. Here in the US, we talk about SATs, which are the educational testing that we take before you enter college. So you can also put these items there so that the kids can then become motivated. They see it and they're like, yes, I need to do this. And of course, we continue to encourage them. Okay, so that is one. And then in the Northeast, you can also place their awards. Awards would also be really great to place there. And like, I know some clients, you can place the border around and put like, the bulletin board. And that is to, and also put a picture of the teacher and the student there as well. Okay, that is the Northeast. And some schools are actually still doing online. I'm not sure if that is the case here, but sometimes that can still happen. Or if there are teachers who are also doing homeschooling, one of the things, you can apply this anywhere. It could be in your home. If you're teaching from home, this could be in your classroom, and really activate this energy so that the students can really learn and apply and do something amazing for their lives. And also the other thing that would be amazing for the students to do, I don't know if this is allowed in the school, is a meditation. Just bring in their energies together, and we can actually do a brief meditation here if you are all open to it. Because then what you're doing is you're calming the nervous system down for the kids, because some of them can really they're not just they have a lot of energy even first thing in the morning. They're and we're still having our coffee, right? So we can do a meditation here where I can just guide you how to do even a breathing technique for the kids, and take breaks like in between, even for the high school students. Sometimes we get so conditioned that we come in, we sit, and we do the work. But you've got to also move your own physical body, the energy in your body, so that you can also stay focused and learn. And so one of the things that I can teach you now is let's do the breathing one first. We can do the breathing one, and then I will take you through a meditation. This is simple that you can, especially for the little ones, they love to just be part of it and interact. And then the teenagers, get them moving, and that way they can learn and their brain starts to flow. Like I said, if it's allowed in your schools, spray some lavender oil just in your classroom randomly. It doesn't have to be at the end of the day. It can really be any time. And if you're in front of the computer a lot, then same thing. You can spray it around your computer, spray it around you. And this just really helps calm the energy down in your classroom. Okay, so for the breathing, so what you can have them do is just stand like in their power position, like what's the not Superwoman. What is that? I'm trying to think of the it's a cartoon. It's like the Avengers, but you have them stand in their power position so that they also feel empowered. That it's not just the teacher, that we start to empower these kids so that they can feel empowered when they really get out in the world, because these are skills that we don't always learn how to stand in our own power when we get into the real world. So you have them stand in their power, like a Wonder Woman. That's what it is. You can Google Wonder Woman, and she stands in her power, and have them take 3 breaths in. And you can practice this with me. So what you do is just have them close their eyes, take 3. We're going to take 3 breaths in. So I'll do it with you. So you go, breathe in through the nose. Just have them breathe in, count to 3, 1, 2, 3, and then release through the mouth. Take another one, deep breath. 1, 2, 3, release, and then do it again. And release. And then just have them just shake their body out, their hands. Especially the young ones, they just really want to move. They want to get this energy going. So have them do that. That'll activate them. Same thing for the teenagers. if they don't want to stand in their power position because they're shy, they're not really because it's a variety, right? So just be open to what they can do as well, and we don't try to push on them, you have to do this or do that. It's we start to encourage them so that eventually then they do start to practice this for their own good as well. So just have them even just stand and just take those 3 breaths. Take the 3 breaths and then have them do that. And as the teacher, if even just you can do this also in the bathroom. Take when it's frustrating, you've got someone down your throat, because sometimes these teenagers can be really tough. And it can be challenging, and you feel vulnerable around them sometimes. So you can just take your 3 deep breaths, and if you really just need to leave, just even like I said in the bathroom, just go take those deep breaths. Call in what we call the Christ light, the crystalline light, to come in. Just say, breathe it in. So I'm going to guide you through this meditation, and it's quick. It's not long. Or just go to the corner of your your classroom at your desk, and you don't have to like be so. You don't have to hide it, but if you absolutely have to, you just go into silence. You just tell your student, I just need a couple of minutes. So I'm going to guide you through this, and you can do it silently in your mind. But of course, if you're home, when you do this, speak it out. So I'm going to take you through this meditation that can help you. So I'll have you close your eyes. I invite you to close your eyes. Just take a deep breath in. Release it out through the mouth. Just settle into your body. So touch the ground with your hands either on your lap, but do not cross any of your arms or your legs. Straight back. And now I call in the crystalline light from the center of the universe, coming down to the top of our heads, and see this crystalline light like the beautiful bright sunshine just shining down, coming down from the top of your head, all through your body, down to your feet, just releasing out anything in your physical body that might be feeling stressed, any pain, any discomfort. Just release that. Let it go to Mother Earth. Release. And then now we bring it into our etheric body, just releasing out anything that is lesser than light. We bring in the crystalline light into our emotional body. Any discomfort there, any emotions that are not serving you, any stress around your classroom, any yelling, just release that. And then we bring in the crystalline white light into our mental body, releasing anything that is lesser than light there, any thoughts, stressful thoughts, frustrating thoughts, just release them. And then now we go into what we call an arm's length up above our heads. And this is our higher self, what we call our quantum point, where we radiate our light. So imagine coming to this beautiful place, an arm length up above your head. It can be being in nature, just any that comes to your mind, be in this peaceful place. And then we just call in wisdom and knowledge and clarity into our classroom, and radiating this beautiful light all around in your classroom. Imagine being here. Your students are being happy, focused, learning. Just see these beautiful smiles and these children's faces. and see yourself being excited that you are delivering the wisdom, the knowledge to the students. Feel that within you as well, and see that. See your students being happy in your classroom. See your students being joyful, learning. It could be that math that they were struggling with. Maybe there's a particular student that just comes into your mind. Just send this light all around in your classroom, and so that these children may be blessed with wisdom, knowledge, everything that they need to learn, that you have delivered as the teacher. Be there. And then now, what we'll do is we bring what we call the golden dome of light. This golden dome of light, you see your classroom in it. You see yourself, your students. So we call this golden light in to magnify all the wisdom and the knowledge that you are sharing with the students, and anything else that comes to your mind. Just see that, see the beauty of what you are creating with these students. See that, the impact that you are bringing to the students. And some of them may not have the love and support at home. Bring that in you as the teacher, you bring that joy into their hearts so that they may have love and support in their own hearts. So we bring that golden light, dome of light all around us, all around your classroom, and even around your school, your building. Bring that dome of golden light in. And then now I just have you come back to your physical body. Just feel your fingers, feel your toes. And then what you do is you bring your hands together like in a praying position. Rub your hands together with the palm of your hands. And then bring it over your eyes. And then gently open your eyes. So that is a meditation that can be done personally, or if you're able to do it in your classroom, do it for your classroom. It's all about uplifting the energy in your classroom with your students. So that's one way of doing it. But I would always encourage to spray that lavender oil spray in the mornings and before you leave at the end of the day. So those are all that can be. Yes.
Good evening to all. Thank you, Honorable Principal and Chief Organizer of this international conference, Dr. M. Bedkar, sir. Convener of this conference is Dr. Prakash Karad, sir, uh, Dr. Prashant Ugade, sir, and all organizing committee members. Wonderful and excellent presentation, ma'am. I think that it is a very useful, informative, and knowledgeable session. I have some question, ma'am. First question is how to use Feng Shui to teachers. Second question is what is the best Feng Shui for a classroom?
Okay, so the first question is, how do you feng shui the which one?
First question is how to use Feng Shui to teachers.
For teachers. Okay. So one of the things that teachers can actually do is wear a color that would help them stand in their power. So it could be an outfit that would be like a royal blue. It's a very powerful color for that could be anybody. They can then stand in their power in front of the students and radiate their own knowledge out easier. It'll make it easier. And the second question was? Oh, you're muted.
What is the best Feng Shui for a classroom?
The best feng shui for a classroom?
Okay, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, so the placement where we place those items would be great. And then another thing that can really uplift the energy of a classroom would be to put live plants. And a live plant can go in the southeast of the classroom or also in the east. That would liven up a classroom. Does that help?
Hello. Good evening, Dr. Bedkar, sir. Good evening. I think it is morning for you over there, Maria, ma'am. And a really wonderful presentation. We are also, knowing about Feng Shui, some points, some things, we are using that Wing Chime and other things. And and the importance of places also, in which direction it has to be placed, where it has to be placed. So, yeah, definitely it has some meaning. What I feel, the first question is, how this Feng Shui has originated? Is there any father or someone who placed this theory in front? That is first question. And second question, can it be used for problem solving? For example, some, in a houses also, or in a classroom also, or institute also, if suppose there are some problem to solve that problem, some people are bringing that one small statue is there, and they're keeping it in their place. So really, whether it has that kind of a power, or what kind of energy it really generates to solve that problem. That these are my two important questions, because when we are teachers and academicians and doctors, we should see the line between superstition and science also. So there must be some science, because we know the magnetic poles, we know the east and west, as the sun rises, sun sets. So the direction has some meaning. And what you are saying is also having some meaning. But what is the reasons behind, what is the science behind it? If we can understand better, so we can use it in a better way. Thank you.
Okay, so feng shui has been used for almost 4,000 years, 3,500 years. It started off in in China, really, where they worked with the wind and the water, how it flows, and they figured out how it can actually support you. So that's one. So it's been applied more. It was more used in that part of the world, but it is now coming more becoming more popular in the Western culture because it works. This how we set up our environment works, like quantum science, right? They talk about quantum science and colors. That is, you can apply all of this in a classroom as well. But I just wanted to touch the basic because I mean we can actually go deeper in that, right? But it is it's I mean there's proven what do you call it, results from it. I personally started on this journey. I've always liked this kind of work, but I didn't know how it really worked. So then I dived into it and really understood it. And now actually my mentor has just asked me to work with her and work with, of course, different cultures, different communities. So that's that. So it's been used for thousands of years. So when you were talking about the wind chimes, how you can lift up that energy, like some of the in the space is there is what we call flying stars, where this energy comes in every year, and they come into your home, into your classroom, into your business. They come in every home, in every space. Okay. So let's say for this year, specifically for 2024, a wind chime can be placed in the west. And what this wind chime does is it helps lift that energy up. Whatever energy that is there, it will lift that energy up. And also a small one can be placed in the southeast of the classroom. So that way this energy that I guess what you can say, it's not in favor and negatively affects, right, can be placed in those directions. And also for even easier flow, for this year, you can place a water fountain in your classroom if you have it. A water fountain is one that does not have, it would be good to have one that is circular and it's easier to flow, because in Feng Shui, water is about abundance, about growth, about money, prosperity. And same thing, education is, if we're giving education to the students so they can also be prosperous, they're being educated. So you can deliver also your work a lot easier. So was that helpful?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. My question was, whether it is a problem solving. If suppose there are some problems, can we use this science for problem solving also?
Absolutely. You can put the wind chime will help because these energies come in, right? And it's stagnant. Yeah. So what wind chime will do is it'll lift it up. For specifically for this year, it's the west where that stagnant energy can really affect people. So put that in the west and in the southeast of your classroom if you're able to. Okay.
Every culture and every place has its own, way of thinking about this energy utilization. So and the dimensions and everything, people consider before constructing any building and other things. So when we are going with nowadays, I've seen a complex picture. Some people are using Feng Shui plus Indian, this kind of theories. And no doubt meditation, you said it, meditation has a great meaning in India. And people are following it, but there are various ways of doing meditation. So if you are going with the hybrid, like Feng Shui plus other things, I think can it work?
Oh, we've seen it. I actually worked on a project with Marie Diamond. She is the celebrity Feng Shui master, where we did some research with teachers actually, and the struggles that they were having, and we were able to put some of this Feng Shui in place, and the children actually calmed down. It's like I said, it's a placement of objects where we place them. Let's say, for example, in your classroom, in the northeast direction of the classroom, you have an object that doesn't favor wisdom. Let's say it's an object of a truck. Let's say you have a picture of that truck there, and then what are you doing to this knowledge? You're just crushing it down. You're crushing it down. So it's the symbolism of what these objects mean as well. That's why I was saying like Northeast place that the teachers, the wisdom of the teacher. So you place it there, and yes, every culture has different way of doing things. And also you can put what resonates with you in these directions. The point is you understand like what they mean, and you can put those images there to help you. It's not just like images that I recommend, but it could be an image of something that you resonate with. Maybe it's a goddess statue or something that resonates with you. You can place that there. So that's how that works.
Yeah, it is. These are our feelings also. Sometimes these are the feelings also which we keep in those objects, and that creates a kind of positive energy. What is really happening. When we pray God, yeah, definitely something happens good with us, and no doubt with the Feng Shui and other kind of techniques. Yes, definitely they are worldwide known techniques, and yeah, what you said, these are 4,000 old, the what we can say science or technology or what we can call it as, So wonderfully placed, ma'am. Wonderfully placed this topic. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Organizer of this webinar is Dr. Betkar, sir. Coordinator, Dr. Karad, sir. Other coordinator of my college, Dr. Ramteke, madam. And chief speaker, Dr. Maria, madam. Today's webinar topic is Feng Shui. What I learned that is Feng Shui is nothing but the space energy, and space energy means the positive energy. In Marathi, Feng Shui meaning is एखाद्या व्यक्तीच्या जीवनात समृद्धी आणण्यासाठी ऊर्जा शक्तीचा वापर करण्याची प्रक्रिया म्हणजे फेंग शुई. It means today this topic is very useful for educational field because our students are actively participant in teaching learning process. Feng Shui technique is very important. To activate the student, a teacher must have to activate himself with positive energy. Sources of this positive energy is nothing but meditation, breathing, yoga, good thoughts, good literature reading, motivational reading are the things that we have the positive energy. From that we have the positive energy. In this present scenario, all the sources of positive energy is very essential. In school, in morning session, we all take the prayer, and this is the one of the uh, example of Feng Shui. Because from the prayer, we take positivity, and this is the first step towards the teaching learning process. We creating the positive atmosphere for the student to learn further learning. In short, we think that Feng Shui technique is nothing but the removing stress, removing fatigue, removing negativity thoughts and negative energy. Feng Shui is the very important technique to create positive energy, which is always available in this space. Space energy is, we can use space energy positively in our teaching learning process. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to everyone. Today's keynote speaker, respected Maria Matias Madam from Colorado, US, respected Principal, Chief Organizer Dr. Betkar Sir, and Dr. Urmila Dhut Madam, and all respected participants. On behalf of Shri Kumar Swami Mahavidyalaya Ausa and Government College of Education, Nanded, I would like to thank Maria Madam for sharing her thoughts on the concept of Feng Shui technique. We are all familiar with Feng Shui technique, which is used at a home usually by keeping different type of items, like laughing Buddha is kept in most of the houses, or a tree is kept in most of the houses to get the positive energy. But to use this in the classroom was a very different idea which you have today shared with us, and how to maintain Feng Shui technique in all the corners of the classroom. This was really exciting and something new for all the teachers. And if all the teachers make use of this technique in the classroom, naturally, this positive energy will boost all the children, all the students, and of course, will break up the stagnant energy which you have earlier told in your speech, and this will activate and boost the energy in all the corners of the classroom by arranging different type of items and pictures. Madam, we are really thankful for your thoughts which you have shared on Feng Shui. Besides that, I would like to thank Dr. Betkar sir, Principal of Shri Kumar Swami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, and Chief Organizer, and so also Dr. Urmila Dhut Madam, Principal of Government College of Education, Nanded. They both are the chief organizers of this multidisciplinary international conference, which they have arranged today on Feng Shui to teachers. Besides that, I would always like to thank Dr. Swanand Shukla sir, who is also a very active participant, and he is also every time he asks, he has number of queries with him, and of course all the queries are satisfied. I think so, Shukla sir, those are always satisfied with. Besides that, I would give thanks to all the participants today who have joined the today's session, and also to Dr. Karad sir, who has hosted this program. Thank you once again. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. This was so neat. Thank you for allowing me to share this knowledge, and we can help boost our students and have them powerful out in the real world. So thank you for listening. I appreciate you all.